Hello, this is Shannon, and I'm going to do a reading for you. I'm going to use my little angel as if she's my querent, and here she is over here. And she's going to ask if she's going to find love. And so I'm just going to put the camera here and shuffle the cards. So usually I deal them out before I go on camera, but I thought, well, maybe I'll just shuffle on camera too, so that, well, you can hear me shuffling, you can't see me. Okay, so I'll deal the cards out. Cards, 1, 2, 4, and we ask that we use this for our highest and best. Okay, so Angel, this first card stands for you and your question of will you find love? And the first card is the Page of Wands, so this stands for you and your question, the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a feisty, fiery, energetic sort of character who likes to sort of run and play and jump and get into all kinds of mischief. And yeah, so kind of a feisty type of a character. So that's kind of your personality, I think, in a nutshell. Is that correct? Let's see what helps or hinders. Oh, so we have the Seven of Blades. That's an interesting card. The Seven of Blades talks about sort of deception or theft, sometimes theft of an idea, or intellectual property. In this card, you can see that he's broken the window and he's taking the jewels and stuff away, but these boys are being blamed for breaking the glass with their ball. So he's being very sneaky. So there's sort of a sneakiness to this card. So this sneakiness, sometimes it can actually help you because you can find ways to protect yourself with this sneakiness. So sometimes it can hinder you because it can get you into trouble, but sometimes it can also protect you. So we'll just put it there and see what else comes out of this reading. So going beneath, or let's go to above. And here we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is all about fighting from a higher ground. And so here, hey. Boys, the doggies are fighting. Here we have the individual is fighting for the life of the trees and the wildlife, and you can see the police officers are standing there with their seven batons ready to use them. And so basically this is saying you're in a position where you're sort of in a place where you're fighting from a higher ground in some capacity in your life. So it's interesting that this is in the higher of your consciousness. Now let's look at what's below and the foundation, and that's the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins is all about having basically done everything you can to get your wares together and get all your stuff together and and sort of seeds planted or your wares together. Now they're ready to be sold. And she's sort of, I guess, so worried about it that she's not even noticing that somebody's offering her money for them. So a person can get so worried about whether or not that they've done enough for their business or for their life that they might not even see what's coming up before them. So let's look at the recent past. And the recent past is strength. So in your recent past, you've had to really exercise strength. And this kind of strength talks about the strength that comes from within. It's not necessarily a physical strength, but it's more of a mental type of endurance. I'm moving on to the upcoming future. We have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands talks about as you wish, so shall it be. And so if you're hoping to have a relationship with somebody, then this is going to be coming up. And so yeah, this is kind of your wish card here. And then moving down into the attitude and perception card, we've got the Four of Coins. So the Four of Coins talks about wanting to kind of go inward a little bit. You don't want to really spend your money. You don't want to sort of spend your time on a bunch of people or your internal resources. You just kind of want to hone it in and kind of be self-protective. So in terms of love, this card is more of a loner kind of a card, I'd say. Coming up into the environment, you've got the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands talks about conflict and sort of stagnation. So where we don't really know who's kind of winning or who's in the lead or what's going on, because everybody's kind of wanting to be the boss and everybody's wanting to be in the lead and everybody's wanting to sort of fight. So in your environment, you're going to have to figure out who's in the lead and who comes first, and just make the sacrifice to let somebody lead and let somebody follow so that you can get some progress. But this isn't a big thing. This is more of a minor irritation. The 5 is also a bridge card to the 10, which is a completion. So you're kind of headed to hopefully calmer times. Let's look at the hopes or fears card, and that's the Page of Coins. So this is somebody who's very into making money and material sort of hard work and creature comforts. He knows how to make a dollar, and he appreciates hard work and values it. Yeah, he's somebody that is kind of like salt of the earth type of a person, and you can really rely on him. So if this is somebody that you might be meeting in the future, yeah, this could be a good person for you. And outcome. The outcome is the Emperor. And the Emperor is about the four corners of stability and power and kindness and compassion. The Emperor is kind of like the dad of the major arcanas. So this is a very nice card to get in terms of love, because he's a very stable kind of an energy. So this is a really nice card to pull. So in terms of love, it looks to me like There's some challenges for sure. You've got some higher ground to fight from. So you've got some challenges. You've got some sort of attitudes here to get through with maybe being able to see the forest for the trees. So maybe you're so worried about finding somebody that you're not able to see who's there. So just make sure that you're keeping your eyes open to what's out there for you. And this Seven of Blades is a warning that there could be somebody in your life that is not that safe of a person, so you have to watch too for that. But you've got the Page of Wands here, which could signify you being very adventurous and going out and finding that guy that you want. Up here you're fighting from a higher ground, so you're really fighting for that relationship. Here it talks about basically winning the relationship that you want. But then here we kind of, after you get the relationship, then you kind of go into yourself a bit, and there's a few struggles. But ultimately it seems like it's a good thing. So it does seem like you do meet somebody, and it is a fairly decent relationship, but it's not like hot passion or anything like that. So you'll just have to play it by ear, but just keep your ears and your eyes open, because this card kind of tells me that it's not gonna just fall into your lap. You'll have to kind of watch for it. Okay, so you had, for major arcana, you had 2 major arcana, the Strength card and the Emperor card. And you had 1, 2, 3, 4 wands, which are full of fire. You had 2 coins, and you had 3 coins, and you had 1 blade, but you had no cups. So the cups are kind of the cards that talk about love and passion and that sort of thing. So since you're missing the cups, I kind of feel like the relationship that you will have might be, a more of a slower burning type of relationship. So it might be more of a friendship type relationship that later on becomes something more. So you'll just have to, like I say, keep your eyes peeled so that you notice things, and take it from there. Okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed that. And that's that for that reading. And if you enjoyed that, I'll do more. And we'll try to think of some other questions so that we can keep it interesting. Okay. Good night.